Well, I do believe in it, first of all, and second of all, from my understanding, Samadhi is kind of a hyper-conscious state that's achieved through years and years and years and years of meditation. People have been doing it for thousands of years, from what I understand. So I don't see why now is any different than any other time and place and period in history.
I do believe it's possible, definitely. It is common, even though people tend to disbelieve it nowadays, but I believe it has an important place.
I fully agree with that. I'm not surprised. I've obviously heard of other similar situations, but that's a long time, and I think it's fully possible. The spirit is amazing. It does, the body will sustain itself just through spiritual light. It doesn't need sustenance if you reach that level. I fully believe in that.
I don't know, it's an interesting thought. Quite possibly, if it takes a lot of skill, I imagine, a lot of practice. It's not the kind of thing anyone can just jump into.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. I agree to a certain level. When you become to that state, your consciousness, and you will move on. I haven't personally experienced, unfortunately I'd love to experience, but I know people who experience that.
That sounds almost like a coma or something like that. It's that kind of level. I don't know how you could live that long, really.
I think it is possible, and my response to that is when he wakes up, he's coming back from his experience that he had. I've had an outer bodily experience myself, so yeah, it's very possible.
I would say I certainly believe that he could do it if he's skilled enough. If he's been in it for 11 months, I would imagine it would have to end reasonably soon.
I certainly think it's possible, yes, and I presume if he can get himself into that state, then he can bring himself out of it.
Ashutosh is an ambassador of peace, and he'll definitely come back to continue his efforts to make this world a better place for us and for the generations to come.
I don't know as much about Samadhi as probably many yogis or people in India do, because it's not a big part of my culture, but I understand enough that if he has been in Samadhi for a year, that's awesome and it's inspiring, and I would look forward to talking to that saint when he comes out of Samadhi.
My immediate thought would say no, it's not scientifically possible. I've never heard of that before. If his brain is one of the organs that is turned off, you say, I don't believe that would be possible.
I believe if you have enough dedication and commitment and the right teachings, then it's something that can be achieved. It might take a lot of time, it might take many years, but I believe it's something that can be achieved.
Even in my sort of limited experience, when I do meditate, I do feel my heartbeat slow right down.
My personal opinion and professional opinion both said the same thing, and that's, let it be. Don't interfere. As I said before, the benefits that could come of this are phenomenal, and the way it can be adapted will be amazing. There's no bad benefit to us. The only thing that will come of this, fingers crossed, is is a lot of experience. Either way, if things go in a fortunate way, then the human race gains a phenomenal experience on what can be done.
Article 18 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that everyone has the right to freedom of thought, consciousness and religion. Thus, to manifest his religion or hers, or belief in teaching, practice, worship and observance. In my opinion, everyone has the right to religion, the right to life and right to be in Samadhi.
Yeah, I do believe that's possible in this day and age.